Our second demo will focus on Security Profiler. Security Profiler is a tool that allows users and administrators to monitor any security issues throughout the application. Security Profiler is typically used when you would receive an error and you would like to know what the reason of the error, that security error, is related to. For example, if access has been denied to a window, Security Profiler can capture this information. Well, let's see how. If you click on Options, Security Profiler, you get the Security Profiler window. Now, as an end user, you don't necessarily have to do this all the time. Security Profiler can actually be set up to work in a silent mode, just waiting for a security issue to occur. But in this case, we will work from the Security Profiler window. Let's minimize this window for an instance. Now, if we go to Sales, select Sales Transactions, and go to Additional, Create Return, you'll see that we get a message that says you don't have security privileges to open this window. Well, if you have been working with Microsoft Dynamics GP for a while, you are probably familiar with this error by now. However, if we actually go to Security Profiler, we'll notice that Security Profiler has actually captured the denied option. It tells me the window is Create Return and that it belongs to the Field Service Dictionary. As an end user, I can proceed to export this information to a text file or to an email. For the purpose of our demo, we'll export this to a text file, and I'll save this on my desktop. Okay, the export has been completed. Now I will proceed to switch the application and will log in as SA. SA is my system administrator. While the system loads, we will use Security Profiler as an administrator to see what the issue has been that the user is reporting. I know it's a problem with the Create Return window, and I will proceed to troubleshoot the security issue. So once again, if I open Support Debugging Tool as an administrator and go to Security Profiler, I can now import the file that the user submitted via email or actually left on a shared drive for me. Great. Now as an administrator, I can see that the user has access or has been denied access to the resource in question. If I right click and choose Security Information, I can now see that Security Information will display the denied access event for lesson user 1. However, at the system level, I can see that in order to have access to the Create Return window, the user needs to have access to the TRX FSS RT01 security task or belong to the RT agent and RT manager or RT manager security roles. With that information, I can just quickly double click on the user. I would be prompted to enter the system password if I'm using one, and then I can actually scroll down to RT agent, which is the security role that I want to assign to my user, lesson user 1. If I click on this, hit save, and close the window and click on redisplay, now I can see that lesson user 1 has been granted access through the RT agent option. Furthermore, if I close Security Information, close Security Profiler, and go back to Microsoft Dynamics GP as lesson user 1, you will now notice that the issue has been solved. Once again, if we click on Sales Transaction Entry, go to our Additional menu and Create Return, we'll now see that the Create Return window displays for the user. How easy was that to grant access to a user know what the problem was, and use Security Profiler to fix the issue.